Welcome back to my first playthrough of Fallout New Vegas. We started the Old World Blues. We're still doing the test to upgrade the sonic gun. Quest says, find more information about the X8 test. And looks like we have to go back inside again. I must have missed something here. Maybe here? This way? Requires key. No. I have to admit that also I've been dead. I should probably not even stream because I'm kind of exhausted, you know, from like traveling all day yesterday. Oh, look at that booty. Oh boy, he dismembered. But I want to get shit done and I want to continue playing. So maybe my keyboard doing the double input again. It's making me angry. I don't double click. It's just my keyboard has a double input issue, and if I click A, sometimes it's double A, and then it's like taking the stack and then immediately also taking the entire rest of everything. Oh my god. Anyways, I was saying that if I'm not really following every single detail of the plot right now, it's because of that. My brain is just fried, man. It's done. And for me, it's it was confusing. I thought maybe I misclicked. This is where we have to do the same thing again, like picking up the same information for the same kids, the same students again. And I also don't really follow why we at all need student schedules and records in general. It's kind of weird to me right now. But okay, here we are. Dark and lobotomite splicing experiment holotape, and we have this. Unusual shipment. Just received the latest shipment of dogs for the cyberdog experiment process, but well, frankly, I think our supplier screwed us. Animals must be basically feral. Oh boy, okay, feral dogs. Please advise. As we open one of those kennels from our latest shipment, the dog inside, and I use that term very loosely, appeared to be suffering from a truly horrendous case of mange, and upon being released it immediately attacked, killed, and attempted to swallow whole specialist acres. Luckily, the situation has, for now at least, contained itself. Oh boy. Choked to death. Oh my god. Oh no. In light of the large numbers of fatalities due to the latest shipment of experimental test subjects, the shipping department is going into lockdown. Give you personal assurance. As soon as this plague of monsters has been dealt with, it will work overtime to get your deliveries to you in a timely and efficient manner. Pass card for the area. There may still be some delays. Until then, Dr. Callis and X13 has the pass card for the area. So we have to go to X13. Regarding shipping to lockdown. We discussed the possible benefits of the small shipping accident. We are considering the studying of the experiment, releasing them into our test area before removing them from the X8 facility. The shipping department will remain in lockdown until a decision has been reached. I'm over encumbered? Really? Ooh. What's the objective now? Find the key to the X8 kennel. Sonic emitter EM pulse wave upgrade required. So which one do I do first now? Level 1. Should I follow this or this? This one says, I need the sonic emitter E impulse wave upgrade for this. But am I done with this? I think you can finish the school test if you want. This one, initiate the residential cyber dog guard. This one? Either way. Well, I don't want to back and forth and back and forth and back and forth. If I can finish something now, I would like to do it now, you know what I mean? The one you've been doing. So the high school horror. I can still do something here, somewhere. Oh, do I do the whole thing again? For this test are currently incomplete. Beware of dog. Am I doing the whole record collection thing now again? I don't know. I don't know what weapon I'm supposed to take because the ones I have ammunition for are kind of. Okay. Oh, what, is he big or am I? What is going on?
He's gigantic.
Whoa, he massive.
No! His cyber dog atomic core! It's active! That means an exceedingly imprecise countdown to critical failure in 10. Boros, why the hell did you install an atomic core? It'll blow when we reach 1, right?
9. All will be fine.
7. Yes, 7. 6. Halfway to destruction. Measured in clicks.
What am I supposed?
5. Someone's coming in line. 4, as in forbidden. Do you hear me?
Is it really gonna blow up? I don't know what's happening anymore. They're yapping too much.
Obvious. 3, as in we. As in we are in trouble. That didn't rhyme. 2, as in too late. As in glorious as 1. I hope it's glowing up right now in your faces.
Nah. Nothing happened. We good. Okay, there's a bunch of little digging spot. Medical brace, cooked pork and beans. Search Gabe's digging spots for the audio sample. Oh yeah, I read about this. Okay. Leaf blower. Okay. Why am I all encumbered again? What the heck? Carton of cigarettes, 28 kilo. Are you kidding me? Bullshit. I call bullshit. But fuck it. It's a lot of... I don't really see that happening. Like, how? Audio sample. Nice. Okay, we got it.
Time for violence.
You have found a recalibration file for the sonic emitter. Take it to the jukebox in the sink to recalibrate the sonic emitter for new facts.
You're no match for...
Gabriel Bog audio frequency sample has been uploaded to think tank. Spinal tap.
Sire, destroy this one.
Loud. Or I'm just
Prepare
leaving.
to be attacked by Dr. Monobius. Science.
Where am I going?
You won't escape me.
Oh, I will, because their little legsies are very short and not as fast.
By Dr. Monobius. You're no match for
Bye.
Well, prepare to meet. Soon the technologies will be safe.
So I'm in combat with those guys right now, right? But I'm just gonna...
X8 makes you brave, intruder. It is no use. All cyber dogs are under my command, and they will bite you.
Okay. What's going on here?
Attention, Big Mountain. There's a 95% chance of clear skies interrupted with artillery fire.
Oh, this place. Okay. Am I out of the zone? Can I fast travel away now? World map here. No, here. Think tank. Something, something. I can upgrade. Oh, I can upgrade stuff. Yeah, let's put it on medicine. Oh, we have another one of those. I'm gonna take this. 50 more pounds. Let's go. I could really use this. Wait, no, this is not where I wanted to go. I wanted to go to the place where... to the sink. And here I can do something with the... auto dock? No. No. Didn't it say I can do something? With a pistol? With a pulse emitter? I can upgrade it here if I go to the sink? Jukebox. Ah, okay, jukebox. Or is the jukebox up there in their room? No, it was here somewhere in some of those rooms. I remember that I saw one earlier. Ah, there, this one. Personally, fire damage are missing. That reminds me, I picked up this one. Contains dark and lobotomite splicing data that can be used at the X8 biomechanical splicing terminal. Audio sample of Gabriel's bark. You don't have them yet, so I can't do anything. So I have the upgrade, but I can't use it because I still miss something. So, okay. Can I fast travel out of here? Okay, chat. Where do we go so we can get the personality chip? Apparently we need that first and foremost to do anything. Or, like, there's so much to this DLC that I don't understand. I can't follow. I really can't follow.
Might I be of service?
Yeah, shush. I'm just wondering what quest I need to do so I can continue with this DLC. All my friends have off switches. That's the one I want to do next? Okay. Thank you. I appreciate you guys. So I need to go back here. And now I can open this because now I can remove those walls, right? With this thing? Here. Thank you. Lots of cells. What they're for? More cigarettes for selling? Hell yeah. What's the local map say? Wrong room? Gotcha. This way? Maybe it's upstairs? Saw stairs here. Yeah. Ah, holotape. Sorry, I didn't see it. Okay. Sync Project Autodoc. This holotape contains the functionality profile for the Sync Robotic Assistant Autodoc. Okay. So that was that. Now we can go to the next location. Okay, next place over here. I'll see if I can walk around it from here. Or maybe not. I feel like this is gonna be weird. Probably gonna be
Go, my mighty robo-scorpions! Crawl in search of intelligence! There! Said intelligence! Yes! Sting it!
Hold on. Okay. Night Stalker? That's a great way to get rid of all your ammunition. Yep, just don't use a minigun in VATS. Just don't. Lesson learned. Can I go here or am I gonna be sent back? Is this fine? That's where I started though, right? Should be fine. Oh, my armor is almost completely gone. Malaka! Nice. Instant healing. I like that. Nice. Bladder. Key that away. Okay, who's shooting? Who's hurting? It confuses me that my gun is growling. I'm always expecting some kind of dog to be behind me. Okay, this one is closer. I don't know if I can just go there. red crystals. It's pretty. Okay, I assume I should probably try to get on there and walk over here. It looks like you can't just... It's not really easily accessible, at least it looks like that. No, not possible. Okay. How to get up there? Oof. Oh, do I have to go down? I thought I have to go up. Ow. Oops. Oh man, that's a waste of ammunition big time. Bye. The music is cool. Very alien. Uh-huh. Contains the functionality profile for the Sync robotic assistant Sync. Okay. Nice. Oh, got these things. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Oh, they're so tanky. It feels like a waste. You know? Like, I don't know what kind of ammunition I need to use for them to actually die. Oh god.
Oh, hit my robo-scorpion, will you?
Scribble myself. What the fuck? Love the bomb. 10,000 damage with explosive.
My aggression is increasing
He's a tough guy.
geometrically. Do you hear me, think tank?
Feel the full power of my robo-scorpions up!
Of course they explode. This explodes. Makes sense. Why
You
not?
won't escape me! Stop that! You'll damage the hull!
Look how bloody tanky they are. Jesus. I'm using all my
Destroy
resources.
this.
Bloody wild. Okay, next thing on the agenda. Up there. Move the marker. That away. Let's see how we get there. Level DLC enemies are rough. Yeah. Oh. Screw you! I like a challenge, but grind, Having to shoot one enemy just a bazillion times. I never thought this is fun, you know? So forgive me for not standing there for 5 minutes and shooting every single robot, scorpion, and enemy type if it's just gonna drain my resources that I will need later on for something else. Ooh. Coffee mug. Where is your weak spot? Bloody hell. Seed package. Okay. I have a few of those. Let me. Okay, is this downstairs again? Uh-huh. Okay, I assume I gotta go this way, so... Trying not to fall down. Spore plant. Oh, these things are back. Botanical garden. Hello. Oh shit. I didn't mean to do that. I didn't mean to fall down. Whoopsie boobins. Okay, and here's somewhere I can there it is. Hot plate. I had hot pot for the first time in my life. The other day. Find the missing modules from the light switches and the jukebox. Have I not just been there? Here. I could have sworn. And my armor is completely destroyed. Items, apparel. Yeah, completely gone. Sadness. There's so much talking in the start, and the enemies are so grindy. And I can't really follow what the whole point is. Like, I mean, in general, yes, but no. Like, okay, I understand I can't do certain things, so I need to find those chips to upgrade myself. If I understand correctly. Okay, wait. So, wait. You guys tell me I don't have to do all of this? Man, I have no idea. I wish Bethesda games would actually bother to mark quests as what they are. Side quests, main quests. You know. X8, X2, and X13 are the main quests. But for this one, I need the upgrade. Do I have that? I don't know what I have to do for what in this DLC. I'm so lost. I just want to go and shoot this stupid robot guy, you know what I mean? I don't want to bother with these malaka laser shooting scorpions. Tanky assholes. Now for this I gotta go here. X13. Okay, I'm gonna stick. I'm sorry, guys. I'm so sorry, but I'm gonna stick to the main quest for this. I know lots of people said, "Oh, I'm so looking forward to you playing this DLC list. It's the best. You're gonna love it." And I'm sorry, I don't. It's unstable. It keeps crashing. Enemies are unnecessarily tanky. I don't know. And it has lots of features that, in general, I don't like too much. You know. It's like I don't understand. Like they give you a bunch of quests and in order to progress one, you have to progress the other, but it's not really clear which one that is. So you keep running around bumping into walls of you can't progress at this point. So you have to, okay, I gotta do something else. But what you don't know, unless you have, like I have right now, I have a chat to ask. Thankfully. See, and I'm running out of ammunition because everything is so bloody tanky. Nah. Okay, there's X13.
Weapons free.
Oh boy, okay, hang on. Both dead or just one? Both dead. I like this. Is it a theremin? I don't know how to pronounce it in English. Theremin. It's a musical instrument that gives the. I don't know if my keyboard is broken or something, but it constantly does this double input and forces me to pick up everything. Okay, this looks fancy. Okay. Recover the prototype, gloves, and boots. Okay. And the chest plate. Something else? No. Good. Shipment notice. Everything is under control down here. If I need your assistance, I'll let you know. Paris will be along shortly to retrieve the shipment. Field gun prototype. We successfully created a capacitance module capable of emitting a focused electromagnetic pulse from a sonic emitter. While the physical impact is rather weak, Jenkins fired the weapon at a force field and it fried the field's emitter array. Upon further study, we found the gun only affects a small range of frequencies. Unfortunately, the frequency of our force fields fall within this range. The gun was sent to X8 for further study. Okay, so here would be the notice that if you come here first, it would be like, no, you have to go to X8. Apple, nice. Laser pistol, oh no. Laser pistol. Bobby pin, pre-war book. Nice. What is it I'm looking here? Something is blinking like crazy. Suitcase? Aha! Kennel key, so we can go to X8 with this now. If we need to. Is that what was blinking so bad? Glove research. I've been working with Mori on fitting the gloves to the torso and come with a few improvements which should greatly enhance the user's manual dexterity. I adapted Redding's new rubberized dampening compound and applied it to the palms and other high-wear surfaces. Once the suit adjusts to the user, the benefits of these upgrades should be obvious. Okay. Am I gonna wear this thing? Gloves. Okay, we got the gloves. Now we have to go find the boots and the torso thing, right? There are the boots. Break from my own. Adding the advanced servo buffer to the existing leg rigs. Okay, there's lots of technical mumbo jumbo. Damage prototype. Ooh, the suit looks cool though. Potentially very cool, very nice. It's empty, Liz. Read. Apple. I love how these facilities have probably been abandoned for God knows how long. They always have fresh apples, fresh pears and stuff. Chest plate, nice. Wait, note to self, what does it say? Make Kale a leg of my infamous battle brew. Keg. Oh. Experimental stealth suit complete. You've obtained the oral stealth suit. Not only can it be upgraded through testing in X13, it also has medics and stimpack reserves for all your pain dampening needs. Medics and stimpaks not included. Did it just say it has it and then it doesn't have it? Chinese Army Spec Ops Training Manual. Is that for sneaky sneaks? There you go, sneak increased by 3. Is it lovely? Oh no. Hello. Kudos. Bean edition for the VR sim. I like the Jack and the Beanstalk reference, buddy. Test subject observation. Yes, yes. Run the tests if it'll all keep you out of my way. I'm going back down to the cages to see if a nudge from a prod will trigger their abilities. The other project leads will be stopping by in a few days, and we must be able to show them progress. Why the hell do you keep sending me these messages? You work right across the damn RAM from me. Walk your ass over here and say what you need to say. Stop wasting my time with these incessant messages. Maybe he's introverted, okay? What did it say? Sunset, HP 50, Reds 9. Ooh. Oh, irradiated. Oh. Oh. Oh, okay. Wonder glue. Wow, that will be Quality's favorite room. Look at all the sexy guns.
Hello, it's nice to meet you. Who can I hide you from today?
Is that my
Stimpack
suit?
reserves adequate.
For the value.
Medic supplies adequate.
Okay, maybe this is for later. Ah, okay, wants me to leave again. Because? Why exactly? Attack the basic infiltration test to begin initializing the stealth suit. Oh, that would have been here, right? Requires key. Never mind. Never mind.
Psst. If you want to be sneaky, turn off your Pip-Boy light.
Okay, thank you. Sorry. I'm not really sneaky, you know. Or maybe here? Night Stalker research. I believe this latest serum has proven to be a success. Under human observation, the creatures remain visible, but some of the nighttime recordings reveal the serum is working. Animals appear to be learning how to use their new cloaking ability. Oh, we had something about those things. The Night Stalker who was licking off the fluid of a stealth boy. Server sniffer. Shipment notice. Your shipment of cattle prods arrived today. I'd like to remind you, our systems are designed to prevent infiltration by enemy agents. Blah, 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 blah. I've noticed some of the creatures have been increasingly aggressive when I come into the lab in the morning. Did something change in the diet? I went ahead and did the lab test and noticed no appreciable changes in their blood work. I'm concerned our use of the cattle prods may react with the chemistry of the injections. Oh, here? Unlock?
Data collection array online. Please use the terminal below to begin user synchronization.
Oh, sorry. Activate the basic infiltration test to begin initializing. Down there? Uh-oh, hacking. Hang on, can I hack like this? No. There's something else. Tapestries, vehemently, adventures, television, suppressor. Damn it. Nice. Pro hacker. Softlock Solutions Inc. Your security is our security. Welcome, user. Okay, and I hacked it and I can't do shit with it. That's lovely. Everything's drained. Test observations. I've been watching Mendoza stumble through the various X13 tests and notice a critical flaw in the tripwire emitter design. A skilled scientist or someone with advanced electronics repair knowledge could crack the casing and hack their IFF circuit to ignore the current test subject. I'll see if I can reinforce the casings after the LIZZ visit the facility this week. Okay.
Pip-Boy lights on.
That was cute. Pip-Boy lights on. Thanks, love. Sorry, what the hell? What the hell is this damn problem? All I was doing was reading the latest issue of La Fantoma, and that grouch, Callus, called me an asshat. What the hell is an asshat anyway? Funny, haha. My last name is Butts. That got old in grade school. This snobby bastard. Sorry, just needed to vent. Butts. We like big butts and we cannot lie. All the other chunkies can't deny. Noticed your work has taken a dive lately? Wow, oh boy. Okay, shortcut. Are you being nice? You better be nice. I'll shoot you if you're not nice. Cool. Test selection, begin basic infiltration test.
This is the basic stealth test. The robots will be looking for us, but we won't let them find us.
So what, do I sneak now? Basic infiltration test, acquire the X13 document from administrator's wall, safe to complete stealth suit. Complete all... Is this really working? Because I can still see myself. Am I doing it right? Oh, do I have to go down there? I'm kinda tempted to just jump down.
Too bad. We were spotted by robots. If you go back to the terminal to restart the test, I won't mess up again.
Which way do you have to go? This way? Do I have to do this? Guys, I'm not sneaking. I'm not a sneaky person. I never play sneak ever. It's always the thing that I avoid in first person games. And I know I could play third person, but I'm just not a fan of it. Ow. I'm running in there and I'm shooting everything person, you know?
We haven't seen anybody in a while. Maybe the monsters have stealth suits too.
Yeah, I'm the run and gun kind of person. I'm doing it completely wrong, aren't I?
Test data processed. Firmware updated to version 1.1. Boot damping sensors online.
Works. I don't know if it was supposed to be like this.
No, even that stealth suit won't hide you from my robo-scorpion army. Sting the intruder, my pets. Sting them until they are stupid.
Mean robot bugs. Mean robot bugs.
I'm something.
Time to fight.
There's also a lot of talking in this DLC, right? I feel like I'm interrupting them all the time, so I'm like so quiet. Oh, ow. Hang on.
Everyone, calm down. Are you sure you scams? All right, everyone, calm down. Might have been a blip. All right.
Oh my god, you calm down. Fuck's sake.
All right, everyone, calm down.
Bye. Alright everyone, calm down. Where's the bloody exit? Is this my exit? So we done here, right? I can just... Whee! Oh no. Go away, bye. I see you, no I end you. That the way out? Bye!
That's all.
Nope.
Time to fight.
Nope.
You think that oral stealth suit will keep you hidden from me? Think again.
Nope, nope, nope. Oh boy. There's a lot of Night Stalkers too, huh? Okay, now we need to go here. No. Do we need to go here? No, this is just my own marker, right? Remove it. There you go. So now we can head this direction. I'ma travel to the think tank if I can. Can I fast travel? Oh. Whoops, alright. I like that they...
Klein, did I mention that my zone is forbidden to you?
Does that feel better?
Hang on.
This could keep you on your feet. Injecting stim pack.
Hang on.
Injecting stim pack.
Again? Stop doing this.
Cessation of hostilities complete.
She's using a shit ton of stim packs?
Sneaking done. Fighting now.
No, no. Sneaking done. Fighting now. Wait, can I go up this way? X7A left field artillery launch. Good old Bethesda-like clattering. Ding, ding, ding. Have to use Stimpack to recharge health. But she did I hear this correctly? She said using Stimpack, using Stimpack, using Stimpack. Wait, combat armor. It sounded like she's using 4 or so. This broken items cannot be repaired, but I can repair with a combat armor and then I can wear it, right?
Don't you like me anymore?
Nope. Talking suits always freaks me out. Cuckoo's nest. I mean, I like to use Stimpaks on my own. I don't like when a suit takes them for me and I'm running out of Stimpaks because of it. It's a bit like playing games with a little party or so. Like you have a companion and they use the ammo and then you can't use it no more. That kind of sucks. Boing.
Hold it right there. A lawful use of deadly force is in progress. Citizens are advised to identify yourself. Law-abiding citizens have nothing to fear. This area clear. Proceeding with search protocol. This area clear. Proceeding with search protocol. This area clear. Proceeding with search protocol.
Nice.
Hold it right there.
Bullet sponge activate, yep.
Firing weapons.
Bottle caps, nice. You little robot jerk, I'ma get you.
A lawful Unlawful use of deadly force is in progress. Citizens are advised to clear the area. Please stand clear. This is now a free fire state.
Eat this, you pile of metal scrap. Okay, that was a ladder up further up. Nice. And for some reason, I'm crippled or something, I guess. No, for some reason my carry capacity has been decreased again. Always the finance clipboards and the cigarettes, always. Satellite dish, ooh. Climb up to the satellite dish and retrieve the X2 antenna.
Trying to steal the H2 transmitter array antenna, are you? You won't succeed. Not if my lethal robo-scorpions have any say in the matter.
I'm gonna put some in energy weapons, since I use them all the time now. Okay, so, return to the think tank and let Dr. Klein know you've completed your tasks. Oh, really? But I also have to do this, right? Complete all X13 tests. Release the unusual specimens testing area.
You're no match for science.
You're no match for science! Oh, can I fast travel because of those guys? Really? Can I fast travel down here? Hey. That'd be kind of cool if I could just drop down. Oh my god, do you think I could? Ow. That kind of hurt a little bit. No, 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 no. How the fuck did I do that? LOL. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. No, 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 not the... Hey, I need to go back anyways. Nice. Actually good. Thank you. I cheated the system. Mwahaha. I did the tasks you asked of me. I was being a good brainless person.
Did you retrieve the technologies yet? We need them, as I have indicated.
Yeah. I'd be honored if I could hear any knowledge the think tank had to share in the science.
Why, yes. We are filled with the knowledge you speak of.
And so humble.
If you wish to know more, simply ask the others. They can help you.
Chat with Dr. O, introduce yourself to Dr. Dala, say hello to Dr. Boris carefully, speak to Dr. 8 if you can. I've recovered all the technological information.
What? You did? Your survival, let alone success, barely registered in my projections. Now, all I need to do is check my transmission databank. Mobius is always filling it up with his psychotic calls. Oh yes, there's the schematics, just like you said. How truthful.
Do these technologies have the information you need?
Yes. Yes. Yes, yes.
Yes, what? Your answer isn't filling me with confidence.
No. I mean, yes. You just need to analyze these technologies for a moment. They are extremely advanced, you know?
Too advanced for your little brain in a pod? Do you even know what these technologies do?
I know how these technologies work. Of course I know. If you remember, we described them in clearly abstract, contradictory statements before. Why would we do that if we weren't certain on how to use them? Yes, so let me... a bit, I'll figure it out.
Look, the antenna focuses brainwave patterns, right? Repair the antenna. Any chance it was damaged or broke the X2 array once removed?
So you're saying it's the X2 array, not the antenna I should be examining. That was most likely my plan, yes. Let me check something. Of course, I have it. The override sequence to open the Forbidden Zone door is hidden in the schematics. Well, not hidden. It's actually right there, behind the programming equivalent of coffee stains. It's embedded in what seems to be recursive code. It's badly commented there and there. Oh, and null pointers very sloppy, Mobius. You see, using the antenna to boost the emitter's sonic frequency and the stealth suit to bypass the Forbidden Zone lock, yes, that could work. Was that my plan? It must have been. Sometimes I truly surprise myself. The door is open, and now Mobius will get his.
Don't these items seem more biologically focused than that, though? The cardiac, spinal, and brainwave aspects of this tech. Couldn't they heal me? Ooh.
Heal you? What, put you back together like some giant hard-boiled yum-yum deviled egg?
Yes.
I mean, technically, these items could all be used to put you back together once you had your brain. But for now, they can be used in the name of aggression. The door should be unsealed. Now, instead of being subjected to threats, we can now send an equally threatening message to Mobius. And that message is science.
Science!
Deliver this message, and Big Mountain shall be freed from Mobius's reign of terror. You can go now. That's your cue.
Okay. Well then. Oh my god, those stupid things. Do you see how bloody tanky they are? I don't know where to shoot you. Where's your bloody weak spot?
Stop that! You'll damage the hull!
Yeah, that's the plan, Mobius. That's the plan. Am I overencumbered or am I crippled? Huh. Ashtray? What the fuck? How did that get in there? Oh. Quest item cannot be removed. Okay, enough. Enough. Too grindy. Oh yes, I will. Watch me. Bye. Travel to Forbidden Zone. Okay. Oh yeah. Enemies nearby. I'm so invested into the main story. And I want to continue with that. The experiences of the career, the things and difficulties, and the whole thing about New Vegas and the strip and the clans basically. and this is its own thing. Which I mean, I understand it. It's a DLC or like an add-on, so it's just adding on to what's already there. I so far prefer Honest Hearts over this. It's maybe because it's so many robots, you know. I don't know. I prefer fighting squishy humans. Oh god, don't fall. Ooh. Dark in here. We had this whistle already before. The crystals here are cool though, I have to say. Oh, now I'm falling. Honk. Oh, down there?
I see you, Scorpion. Attack!
That's too dangerous. This is the wrong way. Oh, this way? Is that a door? Oh, I was distracted by all the scorpions. Bye. No. How's my radiation status? Oh, yeah. Come on, a few more. Let's go. One more. Come on. 5,450 XP for this. I'll take it. Level up. Nice. Level 40! Woo! Yeah, if that's needed, I can still... I mean, it would improve my healing, right? Medicine? How many hit points you replenish upon using a stim pack and the effectiveness of Radix and Radaway? Okay, not bad. But... maybe go a little bit with this. Your knowledge of robotic components allows you to break them more easily and salvage their mechanical corpses. You have a 25% chance to score critical hits against robots. I should have got this one earlier. Damn it. Oh no, required level 40, so I could have just gotten it now anyways. Okay. Wait, so if I get the Explorer perk, I get all these little squares with an X through, right? It's not like revealed. I cannot fast travel there, but it just shows where I still could go. You've discovered a shotgun technique that has a chance to knock an enemy back. Knocking it back is just like knocking him down, though, right? Most of the time when I shoot them with a shotgun, they die with 2 hits anyways. I think I'm gonna go with more AP. Giant Roboscorpion test log. The Saturninite armor plating on the giant Roboscorpion has exceeded expectations. Yeah, I realized that this was very tanky. Thank you for the explanation. The constant improvements to the giant Roboscorpion has rendered the Protectron models we've been using as hostile communist forces largely ineffective. At this stage, they're little more than distractions. I have to say it's a bit lazy, I think. If that was really the boss battle. It was one boss battle. I don't know if it's the boss battle, but hey, here's a million Roboscorpions. And as the big boss fight, you have to fight just a bigger version of it, you know? Which, of course, is more tanky. So I take it I was supposed to just sneak in and... take this guy out. Layer, more of this. Haven't really used the layer thing yet. I have 3 of those. What do you do? Drugs. I'm gonna sell them. Holotape, audio sample, Mobius's Roboscorpion. You have found a recalibration file for the sonic emitter. Take it to the jukebox in the sink to recalibrate the sonic emitter for new effects. Okay. Take all the ammunition always. Okay. It's the same layout as the other thing, just Mobius, huh? Wait, are they friendly? No, this is Mobius, right? Hello? I come to kill you, I think.
They said I was mad. Preposterous. Not an angry bone in my body. Had them all removed.
No shit, yeah.
Hmm? Yo, hello there.
Yo!
You are there, aren't you?
Yeah.
Forgive my confusion. So hard to tell these days. You seem familiar somehow. I'm guessing, you're here for your brain, perhaps?
Uh-huh.
It's just up there. Such a nice brain, young, very bright. Little hard to see you. Can you walk into my left, right FOV cone? Ah, that's it. You're coming into focus nicely.
Is that better? Surrender, Mobius, I don't want to fight you. I've defeated your giant Roboscorpion, you're next. Here to kill you. Is that better?
Depth perception is a problem with this old monitor of mine. Went black a while ago. That's old age for you. Should look at getting the visual nerves reattached. It's just that the right eye would see the wrong things. Flying tortoises were the worst. Would you care for a mentat?
I'll save it for later.
I love mentats. Delicious and smarty.
Mentats.
I have all sorts of amazingly science-erific thoughts and ideas when those chalky tablets are zipping through my biogel. I forget them all not long after, though. Especially with the data constipating my memory core. Afraid binary streams might shoot out my chassis. Had to start using the dome floor and walls here to inscribe equations, although I've somewhat lost track of where they start and end.
Can I repair him? You aren't exactly what I was expecting.
Really? That implies preconceived notions, theories, and a hypothesis about this meeting? Please extrapolate. What was I supposed to be like? After all, it might be worth a cognitive realignment if your theoretical Mobius is better than I.
I need my brain back. Why did you steal my brain?
Oh, a variety of reasons.
Raisins.
You're something of a homily. The anomaly? You're really quite special, and not in the cranially challenged way. You see, you are the most successful brain extraction experiment ever performed here at Big Mountain. A victim of your own success, as it were. If you were to go back with what your brain knows about the procedure, well, your brain could be popped back in and you could walk right out of here. Can't have brains moving around of their own volition.
Said the brain in the robo body. Exactly. I want my brain so I can leave. Why is that a problem?
I'm not sure, except that I'm sure there's a very good reason for it. I have very good reasons for almost everything I do.
I believe you.
Even if I forget them occasionally. Although I feel this one is especially important. Oh well.
I need my brain back.
Do you? You seem fine without it. And does it even want to go back with you? Maybe you should ask it. It's quite independent, has all manner of opinions. Tell you what, I'll leave it up to your brain. If it wants to go, then fine. If not, well, you should respect its wishes.
I was curious about some things.
Oh, curiosity. I experience that less now that I know everything. Oh, maybe it was when I found out some unpleasant answers.
I can't fix your monitor, but if you're getting ghost reception, I can fix that.
The ghosts aren't real? That changes everything. Why, I can save my computing power for other perceptual impossibilities. Please be my guest. The receptor is there, and the side-switching wobbly bob, just turn that. Good, good, better. Oh, yes, that feels wonderful. This is even better than my afternoon Mentats break.
He's enjoying that a little bit too much, I feel. Can you tell me about your robo-scorpions?
Well, every scientist needs an army.
Do they?
Mine came to me after these rather large scorpions kept coming in from the desert, like poisonous frosting. How scary, I thought. But they had survived when nothing else had. Perfect candidates for improvement as a reward for their tenacity. Then I thought, what if they shot energy bolts and acted as walking eyes and data-drained computers and acted as bullhorns? Then I made them bigger.
So many things.
Then I thought about custard. I do so love custard. Or was it mustard? Mustard custard. I miss sugars and salts.
He's so random. I was curious about some things. Enough, I'm here to kill you. Time for me to go. I was curious about some things.
I find things curious as well. Go on.
You don't seem aggressive. Why broadcast threats to the think tank?
Oh, I was probably tripping hard on Psycho when I sent that. Had to work myself up to it. Not usually violent, except when I am. Then, watch out! So many chems, such varieties. Whenever I take Mentats, I can feel my entire chassis breathe like a big spherical lung. As for the Psycho, sometimes get the chem dispositories in my tank all switched up. Go in the wrong tube. Still, served its purpose.
Wait, sounds like you built the Robo-Scorpions, issued threats to keep the think tank occupied.
Did I? Maybe I did. Can't have them leaving. Some reason for it. Ethics or, conscience? You and your brain are quite alike. I'm sure it knows the reasons better than I do.
Everything you told me doesn't add up. Your plan, even your name, Mobius. Sounds like you forgot your master plan. Surprised you remember your own name. I was curious.
Dr. Mobius. Rather catchy, isn't it? It's my name, and my new name overwrote the old one. This name's as real as you or I. Although I believe your brain expressed similar incredulity at the nature of such an appellation. Someone's been watching too many old-world science fiction movies, it said. I believe it meant me. I must admit I have a vulnerability for holotape fantasies of planets and robots and all that is forbidden. As for the name I was born with, like the think tank, we were all reprogrammed to forget them, take on new names. It enforces the recursion loop in our perception programming.
You reprogrammed their names as part of recursion loop? What, to trap their processors?
Now, trap is a rather harsh word, like excrement. Not an inappropriate word, but still rather harsh. But, yes, I did take some liberties with their programming. It's all right, they don't remember. I certainly didn't until you said trap, and then I said excrement, and then...
He is so tripped up, man. He doesn't remember what he just said. He just told me that. You don't have to tell me again what conversation we just had. Where did you trap them?
The radar fence to keep the think tank hemmed in wasn't really enough. They keep testing things. They would have found a way to disarm it. I suspect I have Plan 9s in place, but I may have coded myself to forget them, just in case. They're probably very dangerous, lethal, or worse. So I had to do something else to keep them occupied here, or as you like to say, trapped. I prefer to have several Plan 9s in case the 7s fail.
Keep going, I want to hear the rest of this.
Dr. O, which is actually not his real name multiplied, since you can't multiply his real name in the first place. Ouroboros, Klein, they have all forgotten themselves. And not only themselves, but the world, sense of time, and history. All that is left is what's here. I reprogrammed their chronometers, geometers, and cartography programs. This is now their world, here, Big Mountain. It was a merciful lobotomy, really, thinking back. They were my friends, but sometimes they would take things too far. And the world isn't ready for that kind of too-far thing-taking. That's my professional opinion, anyway. And I am told I was once quite professional.
So if I understand correctly, he's actually the good guy. The other ones would do nasty experiments, and he wanted to contain them so they couldn't run out into the world and experiment on people. And he tried to contain the whole thing and lock them inside. It's kind of an asshole thing to do to your friends. Ouroboros, what the hell does that mean? Well, I'm not intelligent enough. If you lobotomize the think tank, why terrorize them?
Well, it's simple. Despite their many failings, they are rather bright. They are the think tank for a reason. That I didn't change. Without something to distract them, make them afraid, they would simply deduce what had happened. And when they start deucing it up, then you came along, the final variable solved. They saw that their world was larger than they perceived. Bacteria, finally able to see its host.
There must have been other signs of a larger world. There are other visitors, though. Why am I different?
There have been other visitors to make them doubt their perceptions, but you are the one who dialed back their monitor micro-magnifiers. You were irrefutable proof that there was a world outside. And then there was the whole brain fiasco, which forced me to take steps. See, your brain had a special kind of wrinkle, a uniquity that they had never thought to try in all their countless escape attempts.
The bullet that went into my brain, Doc Mitchell tried to patch me up, but... Ooh, cranial injury from the attack outside Good Springs. The only wrinkle is the one that bullet made going into my brain pan.
Yes, very good. I should have mentats ingest you instead of the other way around. Mentats.
You have a problem.
In any event, you showed up at the think tank, and because you had suffered a cranial injury in just the right place, bullets in the head are usually much more fatal, and yours was a light case of bullet headitis. But it was enough for the autodoc in the sink to change its programming to fix the problem, and the brain extraction technology for once worked. That gave the think tank the knowledge its brains couldn't possess.
She couldn't.
With that knowledge, the procedure can be reversed. If they obtain that procedural data, they can use it to mush and modify their cranial selves into hosts to slip past the radar fence. I'm sure of it. And once they're off the reservation...
So if I don't get my brain back in my head, I can't leave ever?
Oh no. I doubt your brain would be so unreasonable. It already knows the trick of it, you see. Doesn't need to be in a host body at all. If you become friends or exist in an uneasy truce with weapons aimed at each other, it would unlock the fence for you. Well, once the think tank was dealt with, of course, your brain is a responsible sort. Doesn't want mad scientists running around everywhere.
So you set your threats on a loop to keep them occupied? Do you know anything about the other visitors? I was curious about some things. Okay, wait.
Yes, I certainly wouldn't loop it on purpose. Purpose. I am far too sophisticated to make such a childish error.
Do you know anything about the other visitors?
Not much, except they contaminated Big Mountain and installed new ideas in the think tank. One caused a great deal of infrastructure damage with his brain and smartiness. Ruthless, that one. Played a little rough with the trains. But the last one was the most dangerous. Him, slipping away. That was almost as bad as the think tank escaping.
What do you mean?
The first one, the ruthless one who smashed up our toy trains, asked for weapons, power, items he could use to destroy a nation with force. The other asked a different question, and with it got the true answer about what makes nations and what breaks them. He spoke to the think tank to climb, showed them the flag of the old world, and it made them remember all of it, all that had happened. They shared things with him that they shouldn't. He now carries those ideas, that knowledge elsewhere.
Well, I won't be able to succeed in it, but I'm gonna click it.
Oh, I don't think they understood either. My threat broadcast is designed to instill and install fear. And along with the emotional download, other data rides the fear carrier wave. It prompted them to focus on retrieving those technologies and bring them to attack me. And coincidentally, pardon my language, all those technologies are needed to put a brain, your brain, back into its skull properly.
What is the purpose of the technologies?
The X2 antenna can be used to focus your alpha wave frequency thought patterns. The sneaky suit, why, it houses a cardiac regulator. And the sonic sound wave projecto emitter was never intended as a weapon. It was a medicinal vertebrae pulse desensitizer. In short, brains, a heart, and courage. Spine. I think there was a story once where a band of murderous thugs sought these things. They had them all the time in the story. Didn't stop them from murdering to get them. And it won't stop the think tank either.
Was there any other data transmitted in your thread broadcast?
Yes, my overly aggressive cammed-up broadcast was designed to keep reinforcing the forget, fear, rinse, and repeat program. Oh, and the get me the things to castrate your only possible escape attempt. But I couldn't delete you or your arrival any more than I could the other visitors. Only so much science can do when you started talking to them. You're really quite difficult to ignore, you know. It's because you're, well, rather intriguing, if you'll forgive an old brain for saying so.
That's fine. But the think tank downloaded the schematics, not the items. They can rebuild them.
Oh, that means my plan is a total failure. That is unfortunate.
He's so optimistic, though.
Oh well, at
Still
least
laughing.
I tried.
At least I tried. Was I curious about other things?
Yes, this is getting interesting. You are just filled with these little slices of curiosity, aren't you?
I'm not gonna kill him. Time for me to go. Goodbye.
Indeed. The goodbye part of our little chat, then. Goodbye. Please mind the equations on the floor.
Level up. I don't know. So yeah, what I gathered from this whole conversation is, yes, he's a bit of a nut job, but he basically just tried to contain the whole thing, and the other ones were conducting weird research and science and experiments, and he felt like he was disagreeing with them, so he tried to stop them and contain them in this area so they wouldn't branch out over the entire Mojave. Let me see, what does the quest say? Retrieve your brain from the Forbidden Zone.
Well, well, look who finally dragged themselves in out of the wasteland. And where have we been, Crawling through pits of radioactive muck again?
Are you my brain? Why do you have a male voice? Why does my brain sound so masculine?
Ah, well, as to that, you'd be surprised how hard a feminine-sounding voice modulator is to find in the Forbidden Zone. It's not as though brain-sustaining life support tanks grow on trees. I had to take what I could get.
So, you are my brain, yeah?
Ah, lovely. Figured that out, have we? Would you like a cookie?
Actually, yes! Why are you such a dick? There's no need to be sarcastic. Meeting your own brain is a slightly odd event.
Yes, well, believe me, the opposite is equally true. Good lord, have you bathed at all since they pulled me out of you?
Yes, because running around a crater full of bizarre science experiments, hygiene is a top priority.
Well, I see sarcasm hasn't eluded you. Fine, perhaps now isn't the best time, but it's the principle of the thing.
Listen, you're my brain, so you better be more respectful. Never mind, I want to talk about something else. Yeah, I don't want to piss it off, right?
Of course you do. How scintillating.
How the hell did Mobius get hold of my brain?
After the think tank extracted me from your skull, they fell to bickering amongst themselves. I'm sad to say we were quite forgotten about.
No.
Dr. Mobius saw an opportunity to gain some leverage and had me spirited away to his dome.
How?
I don't know. I'm afraid the trauma of our separation rendered me quite insensate. I didn't come around until I was safely ensconced in this tank. I'm quite sure whatever he did was highly scientific, though.
Okay. That seems like a pretty unlikely coincidence. Well, that answers that. On to something else? Unlikely coincidence.
Hardly. Dr. Mobius keeps a close optical sensor on the goings-on at the think tank. As soon as he saw the opportunity, he took it.
Okay.
Well, as long as your curiosity is satisfied.
This is too weird. I'll be back later.
Barring the unlikely event that I evolve some sort of rocket-propelled locomotion, I will be here.
I cannot retrieve my brain. Do I have to do something else before I can retrieve my brain? Scientist scrubs. Hey, I'm not gonna shoot my brain, am I?
Ah, the meat has returned. Lovely.
Shut up, goo. Why are you such a dick?
Well, that's a fine how do you do. Me, a, quote, dick, unquote. As if I'm the one responsible for the way you carry on gadding about the wastes. I'm not the one that makes us clamber around Technus-infested ancient vaults or go charging off to New Vegas on missions of ill-conceived revenge. And have we forgotten who got us shot in the head and buried in a shallow grave? Do you think I enjoyed that little moment?
But you are the brain, you make the decisions. Of course you're responsible, you're my brain!
I most certainly am not. I'm the seat of all reason and logic in our little partnership. All those feelings that motivate you, that sense of righteousness and that rush you get when you help someone, do you know where those come from?
From the gut.
Glands.
Oh.
They come from glands. Free of the tyranny of your ape-like and primitive endocrine system, I can see how foolish your motives are.
But you're the source of most of the glands, unless you're arguing that my thyroid is to blame.
Well, look, it's all a very complex system of biofeedback and other things I wouldn't expect you to understand.
Admit it, you're just as glandular as I am.
Oh, all right. Perhaps I am, but at least I'm logical about it.
Don't you want to be reunited? I thought you'd be happy to get back into my head.
I'm not going to lie to you. The prospect is definitely not that appealing. Look at it from my perspective. Here I have peace, quiet, and safety. Well, barring the odd rogue scorpion. In your head, I've got poison, radiation, grisly injuries, and biological functions. Do you know how much more you can get done when you're not constantly looking for places to urinate? It's quite a lot, I can tell you.
But listen, this is all you get if you stay here. But what about the good things? What about cool breeze on your cheek, the smell of food, love? I can see your point. What can I do to make this a fair compromise? Too bad I've got arms. You don't. You're coming with me. What about this?
Overrated biological feedback. Believe me, you only feel that way because you've got all that meat. Oozing hormones.
Isn't it just as true that you only feel this way because you're lacking those hormones?
I suppose you're right. That does call certain assumptions into question, doesn't it?
So, we're at an impasse. You can't feel what I feel, and I can't think the way you think.
Indeed. Quite the conundrum. How do you suppose we resolve it?
I think we have to trust each other and acknowledge that we aren't complete if we're separated. Well, maybe we could keep going like this. What do you think? I don't know. I have to think about this some more. How? Without brain. Know this.
I suppose there might be some advantage to that, yes. there's a chance that the reintegration would create some improved synergy between us.
So, what do you say, Brain? Join me for some more wild adventures?
Well, I suppose you've convinced me well enough. I'll rejoin your body if that's your final decision. Unfortunately, before we get to that stage of the proceedings, we have a problem. Even if I could settle myself back in your skull and reconnect all those pesky nerve endings, Dr. Mobius doesn't have the tools here. We would have to make use of Dr. Klein's lab, and I rather doubt the brains are inclined to share.
Why? They promised to put us back together once I did what they wanted. Then let's go and make them share. Come on, Brain, it's stomping time.
And you believe them? Really? I know you were recently deprived of my fabulous advice, but... Really? Once I'm delivered into their clutches, they'll find a way past the radar fence and the whole Mojave will be their playground. And that is assuming, of course, that one of them doesn't take a fancy to our body and decide to slip his own brain into it instead.
So bad about letting the brains get out. They don't seem that terrible. You're part of me. I know you don't want to let that happen any more than I do. Then let's go make them share. Come on, Brain, it's stomping time. Let's do this.
Well, I suppose I do miss those endorphin rushes when we save the day. All right, what's the plan?
If the think tank won't hold up their bargain, we'll make them. Let's go. I handle the brains. You stay here. You'll be more useful outside my head. How? How would it be more useful outside of my head? We'll make them. Let's go.
Right. Look out, think tank. This brain is coming out of its jar. I suppose now that we're reunited,
Make up your mind.
you want to fill your torso up with those other meaty parts the think tank took from us. Personally, I think your upgrades are quite a bit better. But now that I'm with you, the Sync's autodock can plug them back in no problem. Right then, off we go. Klein will be in for a nasty shock when he realizes the pacification field won't work on a mind and body reunited.
Retrieve your brain. Confront Dr. Klein at the think tank. Optional, use the Sync autodock to retrieve your original heart. Use the Sync autodock to retrieve your original spine. I mean, I can just become my former normal self, fully human, right? If I wanted to. But the other things do have their pro sides. Wait, and that was... Oh, we have something here, I think? Oh no, that's missing. Okay, never mind. Light switch. Sync autodock.
Well, how about that? Old autodock's back online. Well, alright, come here, let's have a look at you. Well, he ain't the fittest horse that ever ran a race, but he don't appear in immediate danger of keeling over. I can patch you up if you want.
I'd like to engage your services. Can you do anything beyond healing me? I'm feeling a little unwell in the head. Can you perform a psychiatric or evaluation on me? I don't need anything right now. Engage your services.
And rightly so, I should think. Alright then, let me just fire up the old interface for you.
This prototype autodock is capable of performing a thorough physical exam and curing the patient of all common ailments, radiation sickness, laceration, blah, blah, blah. In addition, it can also give haircuts and perform cosmetic surgery. Basic physical exam. Swap body parts? Place your heart back in your chest. You've lost the heartless perk. Cardiac arrest perk. Your heart is back in your body, but some advanced technologies remain. You are less resistant to poison, and robots are only somewhat confused by you. But on the bright side, healing items are twice as effective. Okay, I'm not done. Oh. Implant Y7 is now available. Okay.
You require some additional services?
Yes. Install implants? No. Install implant Y7 bonus HP AP from food. Do nothing. Hang on. Swap body parts. Swap your heart for the synthetic version. Reattach your spine. Your spine is back in your body, but some advanced technologies remain. Your torso can now be crippled again, but your strength and damage threshold bonuses have doubled. +2. Nice. Okay.
That scalpel. The fish scalpel.
Just fell asleep. What the fuck? Klein weights. Make sure you're prepared to finish this once and for all. Alright, Klein, let's talk about this. Why is everything so red?
The lobotomite returns. Our lobotomite. Has Dr. Mobius been denominated into scrap metal and voice module parts, as we hoped?
I found my brain. Now you and I are going to settle things. I think you're past due for your lobotomy, Klein. You may have noticed the pacification field is down. Guess what happens now? Found my brain. I'm gonna settle things.
I recommend watching your tone with me, lobotomite. Now, your brain. Hand it over, or we'll extract it again.
I'm not handing my brain over. There's some things we should discuss. I think you're past due for lobotomy.
And what could we possibly have to speak about? You have the brain, we have the technology. All you must do is surrender. With it, we can finally leave this place. I cannot tell you how boring this place gets, chopping up the landscape and everything in it. And we have so many questions to ask your brain first. About this Mojave place. A fertile testing ground for our experiments.
No. You think I'm the lobotomite? No, for my skull houses the brain of Mobius. Do you think I killed Mobius? I can't let you dissect the Mojave or let you leave. I think you're past due for a lobotomy. I kind of want to say this.
That is the most insane thing I've ever heard. There's no way Mobius would condescend to step inside you. Besides, there's no way such a thing could be accomplished. It's impossible.
Impossible. Science, nothing is impossible. For science! Mesons, lasers, atoms, brainwaves. All are at my command!
You speak the truth. And the decibel variation in your voice. It is Mobius. How dare you breach the think tank? And what do you want here?
I offer a deal. Stay here, stay put, and I'll let you live. Think you're past due? No, we're gonna say this.
That's no deal at all. There's a whole world beyond the crater, filled with ideas and possibilities. We could have escaped, seen it all for ourselves, tested it, prodded at it, made it squirm.
I will permit you to do this for me. I think you're past due. Oh no. No, I don't want to. No, I don't want them to leave this place. No. Is this... Don't think they'll leave. If I say this, they won't leave. Okay. You may do things with my robo scorpions.
Partner with you? My foe? My rival? My foremost critic? I have a strange sensation that I would like that. How odd.
Huh.
Very well, partner. The think tank is at your service as long as you do not destroy us.
Okay, well that worked surprisingly well. Now we should go back to Mobius, right, and tell him about our plan. For some reason I have 2 markers. Leave the think tank, and what's the rest? Why do I have 2 markers?
As it had been in the years before the Great War, Big Mountain, the Big Empty, became home to one of the brightest minds of the 23rd century. The courier watched over the Big Empty for years to come, caring for it and keeping its discoveries safe until they were needed to help others. Which had always been Big Mountain's purpose. Past the laboratories and science, it had always been intended as a place to build the future of all mankind.
Although, truth be told, the courier had barely explored the crater in an attempt to rush through and be done with the whole thing. Perhaps that was for the best, however. Curiosity, while sometimes rewarded for its efforts, often proves to be equally dangerous.
Dr. Mobius continued his research undisturbed in the Forbidden Zone. As much as he had attempted to create better scorpions, he tried the same with humanity, with considerably less success. These failures didn't bother him overmuch. Once the rush of mentats wore off, he forgot he had failed in any event.
Nice.
After all, the bright young mind who had come to visit him in the Forbidden Zone had already exceeded his expectations.
The sink was strangely silent, which it had never been in previous years. The lack of personality modules made the base lifeless and sterile.
Autodoc, always gentle and methodical, kept sewing up the courier in all the right places when the skin split open from repeated wear and tear. The Autodoc was just glad to have purpose again. It heard its simpler brothers and sisters who got shipped to the Sierra Madre bored out of their skulls in that toxic, dead city. In time, the Autodoc found a way to deactivate the Y-17 trauma harnesses, releasing the corpses they had held prisoner for almost 200 years.
As the courier ran through the X-8 facility multiple times, the computers analyzed the test subject's movements. Rather than performing a superficial observation, they realized the subject barely knew what communism was, or even what a high school was. This confused them for a time, until the facility finally realized that its research had succeeded. So it let its cyber dogs out into the wastes to help protect small communities from physical aggression rather than communist propaganda.
The infiltration program in X-13 continued to scan for the subject and the stealth suit prototype long after the test was over. Frustrated and unable to find its lost technology, X-13 expanded its network of laser tripwires, sensors, and robo-brains out across Big Mountain. This glittering blue light beam forest cleanly bisected anything that entered its depths, slicing them into small segmented parts for easy disposal.
The courier, organs intact, continued onwards, a little less heavy of step, but with all the organs in the right places, as they should be. After all, brains can develop a life of their own when left to their own thoughts, and the courier's brain was more clever than most.
Dr. Klein and the think tank remained alive, unaware of the world outside. They looped through their daily routine, none the wiser about the world beyond, although perhaps wiser was the wrong word. The world outside belonged to the courier, and if anyone would shape it, well, the courier had already called dibs.
Exactly.
There is an expression in the wasteland, old world blues.
It refers to those so obsessed with the past they can't see the present, much less the future, for what it is.
They stare into the what was, eyes like pilot lights, guttering and spent, as the realities of their world continue on around them.
Science is a long, steady progression into the future. What may seem a sudden event often isn't felt for years, even centuries to come.
In the times following the Second Battle of Hoover Dam, however, Old World Blues took on a new meaning.
Where once it was viewed as a form of sadness, nostalgia, it became an expression describing the potential for the future.
It can be easy to see science as evil, technology unchecked as the source of all ills, all misfortunes.
With the courier at the helm, science became a beacon for the future. There was old world blues, and new world hope. And hope ruled the day at Big Mountain.
We could say more, but the stories in the Big Empty speak for themselves. Now armed with the transportal ponder, the courier could return to the dome at any time and crack open the secrets of the Big Empty one by one. The sink sat vigilant, waiting for its master to return, shoes covered in Mojave dust. Only one road yet remained, and it was one the courier had to walk alone.
You have lost the brainless perk. You've gained the big brain perk. Big brain perk. Your brain is back in your body, but some of the advanced technologies remain. Your head still cannot be crippled, but you are only 10% more resistant to addiction now. Surprisingly, your damage threshold has improved by 10%, minimum plus 1 damage threshold. You've acquired the Big Mountain Transportal Ponder. Outsmarted complete Old World Blues. It's capable of transporting you and you alone between the Mojave Wasteland and Big Mountain. To return to the Mojave or go back to Big Mountain from the Mojave, simply equip the Transportal Ponder. As you would any weapon, pull the trigger and away you'll go. Note that it won't work in interiors or in combat situations and is totally incapable of harming your enemies. Oh, level up again. You know what? I'm gonna go with intense training. And I'm gonna put one more in intelligence. I feel like so often it's level 7 is required for an intelligence check, and I don't have it. So one more. Come on. Let's go. Okay, so we equip the thingy now. Transportal Ponder to... where? Big Mountain Transportal Ponder. Whee! Ah, we're back. Nice. Alright, guys. I liked the story, although it was very confusing for me in the beginning. Because I felt like I needed to do certain things in certain order, but it wasn't really clear to me what I had to do in which order, so I was just like, okay, I went there to the marker, but I couldn't progress, so I have to go somewhere else. I think if I would have enjoyed the gameplay a little bit more in this part, because the enemies were so tanky and I just had no patience for it today. Maybe I would have had more patience for these things, but I felt like fighting all the enemies in here, it was just, it consumed time and ammunition, and it did... Story-wise, it was very fun. I felt like the characters were very well written, they were funny, the voice lines were very well done, and the decisions I had to make, and I'm so happy about the ending that I got. It felt like I chose good decisions here. I'm not sure, maybe there were better ways to do this, but I felt I'm happy with my outcome now. I'm reunited with my body parts, with my brain, and they're gonna stick to their little Big Mountain area, and they're not gonna go around butcher people. So I'm quite happy with the outcome. But yeah, like I said, I felt like the enemies are way, way, way too grindy, and I had no patience for it today, so I didn't really feel encouraged to explore anyways. Well, that means now we are done 2 DLC, 2 more to go, and then the base game. Thank you so much for hanging out and watching. Tomorrow we're gonna start right here.